see if what. Hello, hello, welcome to the live. If you're new here, hi, my name is Catherine. Welcome to the live. I'm trying to tart this car if you are. If you are new to the live, today question of the day: how do you keep the spice alive? So, I'll wait for people to come in. We can get started. Minds are seen. All right, let's see. Let's make sure the volume is good. I don't know why I don't hear it. Hmm. Hello, guys. Welcome to the live. If you're new here, hi, my name is Catherine. Welcome to the live. So I have a couple of questions. Couple of topics that I want to be discussing today. I would say the first one: how do you keep the spice alive? Comment down below. How do you keep spice alive in your relationship? Some of the ways that you can keep, you know, the spice alive. Comment down below. Also, welcome everybody for taking your time to stop by. Glad to have each and every one of you here. So, I just want to make sure the volume is good. Then we can get started, but you can. All right, it's good. All right. So, how do you guys keep the spice alive in a relationship? Comment down below. I would say, me personally, I would say, um, don't get too boring, Yeah, over time, when you and somebody been together for a long time, you kind of get relaxed, which is understandable. But, try new things. Try new things. You guys can also do it different places. So that's just my opinion. So yeah, sometime too, maybe your partner is out, just sending a little text here and there, some fun text and stuff like that. Yeah, you just have to keep it fun. You can't be too boring and stuff like that. Um, I know we get too cut up with work and stuff like that, busy. But yeah, you have to try new things. But the more you keep doing the same stuff over and over, you get tired with it. So just no, move stuff around a little bit. If you're used to, well, it depends if you have kids though. But if you don't have kids, instead of always doing it in the bedroom, you can move around in the house and stuff like that. But if you have kids, that's a whole different stuff. But just sometimes you can get out to go to different places and stuff like that. Just find fun activities to do together. I'm live right now. All right. Um, See, we set a line clock at 2 o'clock. All right. Yo, my kids want to go to Coachella. So Coachella, whatever the heck it is. So they trying for to do the payment plan. So good. Hopefully, good luck for all to get in. So yeah. So what you guys think? I want to hear your opinion. How do you keep the spice alive in a relationship? Me personally, I would say though, one risky stuff that people do to bring another person into the relationship, that I will not do because I just feel like you can complicate stuff. And that also can mess your relationship up. So me personally, I wouldn't try anything like that. So some people it's fun, but I wouldn't personally do that. So there is so many different ways to keep it up. So comment down below how you keep the spice up. Oh, I don't know, I got a headache for no reason. I don't know where. Mm. Uh, I'm not hungry. I just ate. So you guys are pretty quiet on here today. Come on, come on. Um. So while you guys think about that, these are our option for today. Our other topic option. Um. We can talk about. Hi, welcome to the live. Welcome. So you that just got coming in, we are our first topic of the day. How do you keep the spice alive? Comment down below. While you guys are thinking about what to say or what to put down, these are our other topic option that we can talk about. I still have at least one, two, three, at least five topic here we can talk about. But I would say we can't talk about all today. So at least out of these that I'm going to talk about, that I'm going to mention, you guys can tell me which one we should talk about. Um, so how to deal with relationship? No, we talked about that yesterday. We talked about that one. Relationship myth and reality. That word always give me a hard time. Reality. Um, that's an option. Relationship myth. I would say though, one relationship myth could be people think like, in order to have a successful relationship, you guys are not going to have misunderstanding or confusion. That's a lie. Anybody that will tell you that being in a relationship and never had any misunderstanding or confusion, that's a lie. Um, yeah, so that's a relationship myth. Um, every relationship go through stuff. So if anybody ever tell you, "Oh, I have a perfect relationship. We never argue about anything. We never had any misunderstanding and stuff like that," that's a lie. So, what else about relationship myth? Yes, sometimes you will see partners out there, couples out there. They might look really good from the outside, like they have a perfect relationship, but never just be too quick to judge um, that relationship because at the end of the day, you don't know what happened behind closed door. So try not to compare your relationship with other people because you never know. Yeah, from the outside it might look like a perfect couple. They might feel like they got everything going on, they have everything figured out. But at the end of the day, you don't know what happened behind closed doors. So don't try to compare your relationship with other people's relationship. Just find what works for you and what you're looking for and work towards that. So don't compare yourself with other people relationship. Um, I think that's pretty much some of the basic myth in reality, whatever that word is, about relationship. And also one myth about relationship could be sometimes people feel like you should be married at a certain age. Some people feel like when you at maybe 30 or 40, by the time you at 30 or 40, you should already be married. It's true and it's not true. I feel like everybody should get married on their own terms. So not because I'm 30, that doesn't mean that I should just get married to anybody. You have to it have to be the right person. It have to be the right person, the right time, and the right fit, and where you at the moment. What's going on in your life at the moment. So sometimes you might be at that age, but it might not just be the right time. You might just have a whole lot going on, or you might not be where you are financially as well. So I don't think we should just be telling people, oh, you at this age, you should already be married with kids and stuff like that. That's one thing too that drives me nuts. Like, not everybody want kids. For me, I like having kids. You may not like having kids, so I shouldn't tell you, oh, you should have kids by now. That's not right. What if the person don't want to have a kid? So those are just pretty much some of the basic relationship myth in reality. Or somebody might also like be struggling. Somebody might want a kid, but it might be having facility issue. They might not be able to conceive, or they might be having difficulties. So you can't just be out there just telling people what you think they should be doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, and that can make the person to feel really bad. They might not show it at the moment, while they're in front of you and stuff like that. But when they get home, or when they leave, they can they can feel really bad. So we just have to be sometimes mindful what we say to other people out there. What you want may not be what John want. So, or Paul want, or Peter want, or Catherine want. So don't impose your belief on other people. Okay? uh, yeah. I hate when people do stuff like that. It drives me nuts. What else? What else? So let's move to. Hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Where we are talking about first, how do you keep the spice alive? Comment down below if you have some ideas. I would say, also you can find some activities to do, like some fun activities. You can't just, excuse me, you can't always. Ooh, excuse me. You can just always just stay home. Find some interesting activities that you guys are open to trying out, or you guys can try each other hobbies as well, or um, those are some of the ways. And also, like, just find time to have quality time together as well. You might be busy, job might be busy, but don't let that get in the way of you spending time with your partner. So one of the question here, or topic, is what else? Dealing with career success and jealousy. This haven't happened to me personally. I don't think it have, but when you're talking about dealing with career success and jealousy, like, I don't know why your partner will be jealous of you just because you're moving up. Especially if you say you do care about this person, you should be happy for them and stuff like that. So to me, it don't just make sense. If this is somebody that you want to be with, you should be happy for them if they are moving up in life. Cause do you want your partner to always be at the bottom and you be up? So we should be happy for each other. We should be happy for each other growth, and just if you see your partner shining, you should be happy for them. They shouldn't have to dim the light just to make you happy. So we should be happy for each other, help each other grow. That's That's what we call teamwork. Cause if you are in a partnership, you're supposed to help each other. So you can't just feel like you should always be the one to be up there. And to me personally, that's kind of controlling as well. Because if you feel like you should be the only one up there, and your partner should always be the one to always depend on you for everything or ask you for everything, I don't know. There's something wrong somewhere. So even if you're up there, you should also help your partner, you know, accomplish some of the goals or the dreams that they would like to accomplish by, if you are able to assist them, support them. You can support them in different ways. So, you shouldn't feel like you should always be the one to be up there and your partner should be the one down. And also, like, there's gonna be a time that you're gonna move up faster than your partner. So you shouldn't be jealous of your partner as well if you see them moving or growing and stuff like that. Um, there's time for everybody. Everybody, we all have our own journey that we are taking, but we all get there at different times. So you shouldn't be competing with your partner, right? If you say this is somebody I care about, you shouldn't be competing with them. You should be happy for them. And uh, if it's your time, work towards yours too. If it's your time, your light gonna shine. So you shouldn't have to um, feel like you're competing with your partner, right? Yeah. So, any question, any comment, anything you guys want to add? And also, like, sometimes our partner might not have what it takes for them to accomplish their goals and dreams like that. So you don't, if this is somebody that who you really want to be with, don't put them down either. You can still um, encourage that person, want to for some ladies too, like they'll say if they are older and stuff like that, sometimes they had kids before getting married, so sometimes they was not able to do certain things before they were not able to do certain things because they had kids that they had to take care of, stuff like that. So maybe they wasn't able to do certain things that they wanted to do, but now since they had to provide for the kids, so now, if they want to be able to do that, you shouldn't have to like tell them, "Oh no, you're too old for that," and I don't think you'll be able to do it. Just like discouraging them, or just you know taking them to be like they are not um deserving of what they want. Yeah, at least you should be the one to support that person. Be like, yeah, you can try doing it and stuff like that, and help them in a way they are able to accomplish some of those stuff that they would like to. So we shouldn't be competing with our partner. And I know sometimes too, one thing I have learned over the years as a lady, I will never ever um put my career or my life on hold for a man just because I'll be like, okay, just for example, you and the person are together, yeah. Then you telling your partner, then I'm telling you, oh, go ahead to, let's say, just for example, go to nursing school or doctor school. I will wait. Then when you're done, then I'll go. Sometimes it don't always work out because sometimes when your partner finish, then they will start to they will try to find somebody who is in a range with them, and they're gonna forget all about you. Then your life is being held on hold. So me knowing what I know now, I will never put my life on hold to tell somebody, oh, go ahead and go to school. Then when you finish and stuff like that, then I will go ahead and go. No, you should, even if you don't go full time, or whatever it is. So keep doing it. You each one of y'all should take turns. Also, if maybe the person go to school in the day, you can go in the evening time. The good thing about education in this country now, you can go to school online, you can go to school in the morning, you can go to school in the afternoon. So yeah, don't put your life on hold because you never know. That person might get a degree and they feel like, ah, that person is beneath me and stuff like that. I don't think we are compatible. Whatever the heck it is. Yeah, those things happen. So yeah, some people they don't care. They're still gonna be with you, but some people will not care about what you had to sacrifice for them to get what they have now. So um, that's my little 2 cents on that, on dealing with career sources and jealousy. Um, I don't think you should ever be jealous of your partner because they are successful. That make no sense to me. You should be happy, really. So that alone don't make sense to me. But it happens. It happens. Um, Sometimes I have seen maybe the lady is more successful than the guy, and the guy feel like um, the guy is jealous of the ladies and stuff like that because you know they are doing pretty well. But like I said, if you really think that person to be your partner, why are you jealous of them? You should be happy. That should even motivate you want to do better. Yeah, you might not be getting the same money as your partner, but that should motivate you want to be better, not for you to be jealous of them. So yeah, I think check there for today. Um, okay, we'll talk about this as well. I think we'll talk about this one tomorrow. Yeah, we already talked about this yesterday. So yeah, I would love to hear your comment, your suggestion, your input on this topic, these two topics for today. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Always glad to have each and every one of you here. Um, Comment down below what you guys want to talk about in our next topic. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow and still blessed. Bye.